Hey everybody, it's Harold from Living in the Hill Country. Let's get you on a garden tour for this Father's Day, Sunday, June 21st, 2020. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right here in the Hill Country of Texas. Alright, so here we are in the garden this morning. We're in here a little bit early this morning. We have a lot of things going on. We have to get out to the ranch and get some maintenance done out there, and then get back here and take care of a few things here as well. But let's get started on this tour. We'll start here with the cantaloupe that were transplanted from the front fence garden area. They're coming up, putting on new growth, and so hopefully these will take off. This one here is a little bit shabby, but it's still alive and wanting to revive itself, so we'll see how that goes. Squash plants surviving, throwing out nice blooms. Haven't seen any more fruit on this one yet, although we do have one there, so hopefully that'll produce into something. This one here, looks like we have one there that's ready to harvest. I think we're going to take that and take that in. Looks like we have another one over here on this plant here that's ready to harvest. So we're still getting squash off of these. We had the vine borer incident at the beginning of the season, or mid-season, and we were able to save these plants. And now we're getting more fruit off of them, so we've been successful. Bell peppers over here, doing really well. Growing peppers in pots is really working out really well. So they really like it back here. Here's the jalapeno peppers, and we might have to trim these back or prune them a little bit so that they'll start producing more of these. Looks pretty nice. Gonna have some peppers coming in. The cucumbers continue to just go crazy. We do have some back here. See that one? We'll probably harvest him today. There's a couple more in here. I have harvested 3 or 4 that I know of. Since I've pruned them, they've really started to grow fruit. So we're going to be harvesting cucumbers off these plants for quite a while yet. So we're really happy about that. Even with the hotter weather coming up, I do have that shade cloth on order. Actually, it's here. It was delivered yesterday, so I'm going to be putting that up. I'll show you how I do that to protect these plants from the mid-Texas heat. Here's our bush beans. Still kicking out beans. I'm going to have to come in here and do a harvest. Do some picking. And I'll show you what we come up with. Look at that. Nice. Wow. Probably got a bushel of beans. Maybe not quite a bushel, but I bet we got quite a few beans. Taking quite a few off these plants. And the younger ones now are putting on their blossoms, and will be giving us some beans as well. Look at that. Beautiful. So we'll have to do that. Let's get a look at the tomatoes. These beefsteak tomatoes are about 3 feet high now. They've thrown on blossoms, as you can see. Haven't seen any fruit grow or show yet, but they should be shortly. And I'll probably end up having to prop these up further. I did put the cages around them. You'll see that. That one you know about. This one here. Put a cage around this one. And over here on the cherry tomatoes. And that one there as well. They're doing really well. I might have to relocate them once it starts getting really warm out in July. I'll probably get them up under the shade cloth over here in the main area. I'll work them in somewhere so that they don't get overheated and not produce any type of fruit. But they're looking really well. And then there's the corn. Of course, the corn. Looking really well. Still not quite ready to harvest. That one feels still a little damp on the hairs here. They've turned brown, but they don't feel rounded off yet, and they just don't feel quite ready to pick. We'll be having a pretty good harvest of corn once ladybugs. I like seeing those. Once these are ready to pick. So we'll get you over there to the other portion on the other side by the fence. Of our rose bushes putting on new growth there. Looking really pretty. Okay, so here we are over here. The cantaloupe that are over here seem to have come out of their funk, I guess you could say, a little bit. Probably due to the heat or the humidity and the heat. They don't get much sun over here, so I'm really happy to see where they are. Potatoes still lying on the ground, have not died off yet. I'm really hoping that when harvest comes or is ready, that we have quite a harvest of this little area over here. I did dig under the ground right over here a couple weeks back. I did see a potato under there. I covered it back up, of course. But so hopefully we'll have a good harvest there. Carrots, still sporadic, but they are still growing. Radishes, pretty much getting chewed up. That one looks like that one's gone the seed there. Peppers over here haven't done as well, and I kind of knew they wouldn't. I just figured I'd give it a shot because of the fact that they're just not in the direct sun. It's pretty much shady here all day, so not much really happens over here. So everybody, how's that harvest for this morning? Nice sized cucumbers here. A little bit bigger than I wanted, but that's okay. We got 5 cucumbers, a couple of nice sized squash, and a good handful of bush beans. So looking really nice. Really happy with what's going on. So that's the garden tour for this Father's Day, June 21st, 2020. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for support. I very much appreciate it. Until the next video, as always, God bless you and have a wonderful day.